I'm loving the fasting with the Muslims for Ramadan, which started yesterday. And just one day with this fasting left me so happy. I caught myself smiling with God as I made the salad for my dinner, just thanking God for being with me and walking with me. And that's the whole point of this fasting, to get me closer to Him. And of course, I don't want to be close to Him without you. I want you guys coming with me. So one of the things I'm working on, if I'm honest with myself and with you guys, is a lot of anger and bitterness that I've been carrying around with me. And even that text message that I wanted to respond to and, vent. And God saying, no, Nick, that's not the person I'm calling you to be. And so yesterday, in one of my little moments in fasting, I grabbed this book. And this is one of my meditation books with just Bible verses. And the very page that I opened to says, do not be bitter or angry or mad. Never shout angrily or say things to hurt others. Never do anything evil. Be kind and loving to each other and forgive each other, just as God forgave you in Christ. And guys, let me tell you, that's God showing up for me. Say, Nick, this is the person that I'm calling you to be. I don't want you going around with all of this anger and bitterness. I want you here with me, walking close to me, leaning on me and being happy. Say, Nick, haven't I made your life so beautiful? What is there for you to complain about? But just to be the loving Nick, the forgiving Nick that I'm calling you to be, not this angry person. And I just said, okay, boss. Okay, God, you're my boss. If this is the person you want me to be, I'm going to be that person for you. And He just wants us to enjoy each other. Instead of focusing on the negatives and others, He said, why not enjoy them? Because this life is filled with annoyances and disappointments and difficulties and hurt. But I want you going through life happy. And look at everything that I do for you to make your life happy. And guys, honestly, I look at everything in my life, and God has done so much for me to make very comfortable life. And I just want to do everything to practice what I preach to make Him happy. So I say, God, thank you. I'm going to be grateful, and I'm going to focus on all the things that are going great in my life, not focus and dwell on the negative. So that's what the fasting is about, guys. Training my thoughts to not dwell on the negative things and on the unpleasant things of life. There's so much good we have to focus on. And if we don't watch it, our minds will drag us down. Our minds can be our own worst enemies. So I want us taking taking captive of every thought that comes in here. And we're going to put it to God and say, God, what is this thought? Is this a thought that you would have me to think? So when those thoughts of anger and bitterness come, I just go to God and say, God, help me. Help me to take this anger and this bitterness away, and help me focus on all the good and all the people that God has brought into my life. Let me focus on their good. Let me not focus on the negative. And just let me learn to love them the way that you love me, forgiving me and loving me unconditionally. So guys, even when the thoughts of fear come, of worries about the future, and I get all anxious, I remind myself, again, training my thoughts to dwell on God and to look at everything from His perspective. And He will just say something like, Nick, look at all I've done for you in the past. Haven't I always been there for you? You know you're not handling life alone. You know I'm with you. So guys, I don't want you guys to miss out on this fasting. I want you to join me. And I want us to get closer to God. So it's for me, I'm doing it from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's no food, no drink. But you can do whatever works for you. You can do from 10 to 12 or from morning to 12, whatever works for you, and just use that time. Instead of me running to food to distract my mind from all the thinking of all the negative, guys, I'm running to God. And like yesterday, I opened up this meditation book. I even downloaded Pope Francis's book, The Joy of Love, just to remind myself about the person and the relationship that God wants me to have with people in my life. And so I want us all here with God, just running to Him in every moment. When we get weak, when we get tired, we can lean on Him, we can relax with Him, and know that we can do all things with Him, that He has great plans for us. So I want us tapping into God's mind and thinking, God, what are your plans for my life? And let's do that, the things that God is calling us to do, not to dwell on these negative thoughts that want to come and depress us and drag us away and keep us unfocused. No. Like my daughter Julie told me, say, Mom, your book inspires me. I think I'm going to be reading it more. So I need to work on my next book. You know, I have a lot I feel that I've learned from God that I need to share with you guys. So let's not miss out on a life close to God. I hope you join us for the Ramadan fasting. It's going to end May 26th. Guys, just one day, and I've already feel a difference in myself. So much happier, feeling so much closer to God. Getting even closer than this with God. And I want you here with me so that we can win this life with Him as our guide, our partner, the love of our lives.